You can see this is another podcast. It's going to be asking all the questions. So, you know.
I. Y'all want motherfucking time?
You know I'm ready tonight. Sipping on the side. Say what they want to be like.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Motherfucking ass on me.
Gang, 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 gang.
Y'all been good as fuck tonight.
Appreciate it.
Make sure y'all set a motherfucking video. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all look so good. Untamed.
Yes, indeed.
We got the TKO Capone. And we got the motherfucking drip angels. We got Armani. We got C. Is that Jasmine back there?
Yep.
Y'all look good tonight.
And we all get to stand up and show the motherfucking shit.
Why y'all ain't
Hey, this the first appearance of the drip, y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
It's the goddamn dog. It's the drip dog, y'all. It's the goddamn dog on drip, bitch. The drip dog is dead. It's the dog dripping. Lord, the dog. Yes, Ronnie did. Y'all is so good. Y'all look so motherfucking good tonight.
Man, appreciate it.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all came on in for the motherfucking people.
You come downstairs.
Hey, look so good. Okay. Oh, y'all look good. Y'all came on in. Y'all come on in. Everybody come on in. We give them time. Look, they coming on in. Come on.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So while we wait for everybody to start coming in, we finna post a little. They already got their shit. We not gotta get down like that. You guys look so good. I love this.
Gang.
That's right.
Gang. We appreciate y'all having us on. Most definitely.
We waiting on us a little piece of drink real quick.
Already. Do anybody else need it? Oh, y'all let y'all shit in y'all hand.
Can you put it down?
Oh! All right, honey, come on in. Y'all make sure y'all share the video.
Yes, indeed. Everybody share.
Everybody share, because y'all already know what time it is. And y'all know we got to do.
Yes, indeed.
Because we want to be educated. We came out here to be educated because a lot of us are ignorant to this lifestyle.
Yes, indeed.
So, we want to come out here and get educated, and we want to learn, and some of y'all want to participate because I seen y'all hoes on their live last night, and a lot of y'all was putting y'all phone numbers and shit on the live, trying to get it. They want to drip, bitch. They want to drip. So we're gonna go ahead on and get started, y'all, because and the first thing that we're gonna do is, first, bitch, we gotta give toast. Yes, that's so. Put y'all motherfucking glasses up, ladies.
Yes, indeed.
We want to just toast to you guys. We want to toast to excellence. Yes. We want to toast to beauty. And we want to toast to bitch being the motherfucking queen of bitch.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love the energy. I love the motherfucking energy, baby.
Look, this ain't none of that goddamn. We don't talk that proper. We ain't Barbara Walters and Dale King. We ain't Dale over here. Nah, this ain't
already.
Goddamn, who this is? I ain't got my wig with the Gail. I don't know. Gail wig. Gail wig. So the first thing we want you guys to introduce yourself.
Yes, indeed. Well, they call me TKO Capone, man. I'm out the south side of T-Time. Go ahead.
I'm Armani Bougie. Gang.
You feel me?
Jasmine. Baby. I'm Z with 2 E's. Don't forget the E's.
Z with 2 E's. Y'all heard she said. Don't forget it.
Gang.
So, the first thing you want to know is, who is TK Capone and the Drip Angels?
And all right. Well, TKO Capone, man, actually, that's a complex question because there's a lot of things to me, but I'm going to try to keep it as sweet, as simple as I can. I'm somebody I love music. I'm somebody who loves people. I'm into acting. I do a lot of things. I just want to be a public figure, motivator, role model. Just an inspirer, just a trailblazer. A trendsetter. Somebody that's doing something different. Somebody that's living true to himself and not living dictated by society the way society feels this human being should be in this world today. So that's what TKO Capone is.
Okay, and I want to know who is Miss Armani Bougie, honey.
Well,
come on in.
I got one of those fans. Can I have one of those?
I got it already.
I'm starting out right now. I will have my own brand, so be on the lookout for that. I do a little bit of music with TKO Capone. We have a song coming out called Pepsi.
Yes, indeed.
Be on the lookout for that.
Oh yeah.
What's Coca-Cola? No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Comes along.
I love some Pepsi, by the way. I'm the Pepsi drinker.
You the Pepsi.
Already. All motherfucking ready. All motherfucking ready.
Okay, and Miss Z. Miss with the 2 E's, honey. Who is Z with the 2 E's? Come on in, Z.
Who am I? I am also a public figure. Dreams of being an actress. I'm a poet. I'm an author, so I write a lot. I'm also an inspirator, so I love to inspire people, motivate people. I have a lot of women looking at me, trying to figure out what their next move should be, what is the best decision to make, and things of that nature. So I also promote myself for those women who are looking at me as well. I have a lot of dreams, goals, and aspirations. So that's who I am. I stand for the people. I stand for women specifically. There's a lot of women who don't get enough love and guidance and support, and I'm a woman that simply just wants to love, guide, and support those women and women of all color and ages. So that's who I am.
Well, bitch, you better. All right, I'm about to get you a fan. Come on in.
You can tell we got the same birthday. That's how we gonna become shit.
Miss bow to the motherfucking queen.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Oh, now, is it Jasmine or is it Jaslyn?
Jaslyn.
Jaslyn.
Okay.
Jaslyn, yes. The best for last. The feisty Scorpio.
She be taking no ass
out.
Yes, that one.
My answer is simple. I'm just an unwritten book. That's who I am. An unwritten book who has a long story to tell.
Where you from? See, for y'all out here who thought y'all was gonna come on here and these was gonna be some damn ahead. Food. You see what y'all thought? Y'all thought we was gonna come on here and be some dumb ass. You could have done it. Because let me say, any man that can hold down and be with 3 educated motherfucking women, and they ain't no airheads that can speak on their own behalf.
Already.
Period. So, okay. So the next question I have is, it's something that everybody always does. What made you want to live this lifestyle, and who initiated it?
Who initiated?
Well, first of all, can you define what your lifestyle is to everybody?
Okay. Well, the true definition of polygamous is somebody who's married with wives. So I can't really subscribe to a polygamous relationship in that way because I'm not married yet. We're not married. So it's more like, I think the word is like polymar. What's short for that? Like polymar or something. Polymar. Yeah, you got me. We on the same frequency. But I was somebody, just to keep it all real, because I'm authentic, I'm transparent.
All right, that's right.
I was somebody some years back, coming from Tulsa, Oklahoma, I transitioned and I got into the fast lifestyle, into the game. So, me getting in the game of, messing with strippers and females and things like that of that nature, I had a team. And then I ended up getting locked up in 2014. And then when I got locked up in 2014, all those females scattered, and then, Miss Armani, she was still living in Oklahoma City. She was a square. We had been knowing each other for, I think, about 6 years at that time. And she actually came out here and she, she held me down, and then after that, when I got out, when I when I came out on probation, we ended up start building, and from there it just happened organically. It wasn't even like a thought. It wasn't even like something I was like, oh, I woke up one day and I wanted to be a polygamist or into this type of lifestyle. It just started happening. We love beautiful women. I got a lot of wisdom. God gave me enough experience to actually give and build other people. I got a lot to give. I got a lot of love to give. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Now, question: when you say square, now, see, I know that you're from LA. I am as well. So when you say square, I don't know if you know what that means in LA. It means like square, meaning like you not on no pimping shit. So that's what it means.
Right. And I'm from Tulsa. I'm from T-Town. I'm from T-Town, so you gotta say. Oh yeah. And so check this out. It means that. It means that. If you're a square, but it means a few certain. People call it. That's subjective. Because even when I was in prison, a non-affiliate like myself, because I don't gangbang. I'm not in no gang or nothing like that. They call those squares. So it's just really if somebody's a part of a certain group is a part of a lifestyle, and this group over here is not a part of it. They're outsiders, so we call them squares.
Like they call somebody a lame because they get up and go to work and they ain't no street hustle.
Right.
But square don't mean lame, because square is not a bad thing. So I know it got a stigma to it when you hear the word square. Like I ain't no motherfucking square. But it's not a bad thing.
I like square meat. I like square meat.
I do as well, but no, I'm just saying like when you use it as the term and you have 3 women, it's like
yes, indeed. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay, and so you had skirted on by that you got locked up in 2014. Do you mind if we ask what were you locked up for?
Man, I was locked up. Okay, so I had somebody come. My problem was I was always trying to feed everybody, trying to put everybody on. So in 2014, the beginning of 2014, man, I had allowed somebody to come live with me, a young little homie I wanted to help off the streets. And let's just say, because I will have to elaborate and go deep, and I don't want to drag this out.
Right.
But something had transpired in my home, and due to it being my home and me not, telling on nobody else, I was the person that kind of went down. But they knew I didn't do it, so that's why they was shooting me deals, and they dropped the charges and trying to help and get me out the motherfucking door. So I end up going on coercion. And but it was about a female, man. It's all out there. Like I said, my whole life is transparency. In my music, it's stories, it's on the news, and all that type of stuff. But I brought a female out here. The female had got, I guess, tipsy and drunk, and she woke up and said somebody had raped her. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody had I guess, touched her or did some things to her or something like that. And my homeboy was my homeboy's girl, so they was rocking out, they partying. I already had my team at this time, so at this moment though, it just went all the way left. He ended up being a sucker, a lame or whatever, but I still stayed solid. I'm not into snitching on nobody, but they already knew I didn't do it. They was trying to make some money off of me. It's just like a long story. I'm gonna have to make one motherfucking YouTube video or
you have to make a damn movie.
About that shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's even deeper than that. But it was a lot of shit. It was a lot of shit that went on with that situation. But anyway, I ended up fighting my case, facing life. I was facing 10 to life for that shit, and I fought my case, got out on probation, and for coercion, and man, this turned up, and it's really turned up my life. And really, when I mean turned up by that is I got on my motherfucking grind, came up, and then 2 years later, I surprised her for her motherfucking birthday, and I went to Maui, Hawaii, and man, they violated me on probation for that shit.
Wait a minute, TKO Capone. I got to get her. Now come on.
So 2 years later, keep 3 years. All right, 3 years later, I never been in trouble with my PO. I was good. I had 5 years of probation. Everything was great. So my dumb ass, it's my fault. My dumb ass thought, because everything was great. I can go out of town. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't getting in trouble or nothing. So I went out of town, and a month later, they went on my social media and seen that I was in Hawaii, and they violated me and sent me to prison for 2 years. 2 years, man. 2 years, man. Just not coming home now. So yeah.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Yeah.
Yes,
you
indeed.
doing
Yes,
shit now, you know what I'm saying? You doing what the fuck you supposed to do. You got your family. We ain't gonna hold you this, goddamn. Y'all hoes don't hold R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, no goddamn body. Come on in and embrace our brother. They ain't none of his shit.
Already.
So,
can you send us all one of those fans?
Look, I got the same thing, girl. I got some for me, but we don't want them hoes coming from Wuhan, bitch. So, you know, they're on hold right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now. So the next question I'm gonna ask is the relationship a submissive one? And if so, who are the submissive? Is it the women? Because women are always submissive.
So this question for the females, right?
This is a question for the female.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna come upstairs. So you can
come on in the front, please.
Jasmine.
Let's scoot to the left.
Huh?
Just scoot to the left.
You want me to go down? I'm all the way to the left.
No, scoot to your left.
Oh, she can come right here.
Look at them. Okay. Y'all better bring y'all ass on in. But you know what? Well, he just wanted y'all to stand up so we can see they motherfucking off. Yeah. Come on in. Is y'all cute? So what we want to know is this a submissive relationship? And if so, are you guys submissive?
If so, what? What was the last part?
Are you the submissive one?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, every queen should be submissive to their king. So I mean, we still have conversations. Like if there's an issue or something, we can always bring it to him. But at the same time, I trust his judgment. So
He's very much the dominant
submissive.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it depends on the situation too. I mean, because I think, as far as sexual, it can be something different. But for the most part, he's definitely the dominant one.
Okay. Right. All right. Shit.
I got somebody that has a question.
Well, go ahead. Somebody has a question for Z.
Z?
Says,
Come down here.
No, I'm fine. No, it's good.
Come on down, Z. Z, come on down, girl. Come on down. Look, don't get on your ass this night. I'm proud of y'all. I'm gonna get my motherfucking booty done, bitch. I'm tired. So someone has a
Go
question.
to Dr. Chang. Shout out Dr. Chang.
it says, with having a child who is probably very observant, how did you share with your son that you were in a relationship with multiple people? How did his father react to that information?
Not to sound nonchalant, but I don't explain myself to anybody outside of my relationship. Not even my kid. He can't even ask me where I'm going.
I'm gonna give me some papers and do that.
Look, we gonna respect it. We gonna respect it. Look, that's one of my goddamn questions. So you know,
my kid he can't even ask me where I'm going because I'm not going to respond. I just don't want a child to think it's okay to start questioning parents. When they get older, because he's still obviously a child, but children don't know how to move in silence how I do or how parents do. So I don't want to deliver any type of information that could be portrayed or transferred to somebody else who should know anything I don't want them to know. So I never explained it to him per se. However, he knew who he lived with, but I was never really affected in front of my kid. I don't think, other than maybe a peck on the lips, I don't think you should really be affectionate in front of children because their mind starts to wander. They see things So,
I think it's okay if they're, it's both, their parents. You know what I mean?
And if it's just a kiss, I ain't finna your dad ain't finna just slob me down. And then when they down, you want to beat their ass, you slob it down.
Like if TK kissed me when we were together, if he kissed me in front of my son, he would just say, "It's okay, you got parents that love each other," things like that. That would make it kind of okay because I was just like, no affection in front of the kids.
Right.
It was never no really in-depth type of affection in front of him. He's never seen me do anything with Desiree or any woman. I'm totally against that. I don't care how be exposed to that. So I never see, and his father explains shit to him anyway. So I don't, I just don't explain myself to people. I show you what I want you to see, and I leave it at that because ain't nobody gonna come to me and ask me, "Oh, explain yourself." I'm not explaining nothing. It is what it is. You saw what you saw. Accept it or not. Simple as
that. I agree.
What my goddamn saying? Because them say some bitches when they don't. Hit with one of these. Him.
How many do you have?
So, You said when you were in a relationship with him, so you two are not in a relationship anymore.
No, I am the one that left.
Oh, bitch, I ain't know you had so. Oh, bitch, you ain't even told me. Okay, so no, girl, you want to come back? So, girl, you want to bitch? You want to come back, bitch?
It's getting spicy. Yeah, gang. It's getting spicy.
So why did you leave? We want to know.
Look. Now, before we even get into this question, because I'm telling you now, I watched that live. You made me so mad. Because I'm like, why the hell did you leave?
Everybody was mad.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know I was one of them. So look, we want to know, like, why did you leave? I mean, you don't have to go into super depth, but we do want to know, like, the basis as to why did you leave, like, you know.
And I used to look at that.
You always talking to you,
because you well spoken. You only got to say, now come on in.
So be mad again.
Girl, where y'all at?
Because we got
what I'm gonna say is there was I left for a number of reasons. There were lies, and I'm not on my end or his end, I'm just saying just in the course of it. Lies, deceit, hurt, cheating. I mean, I would assume almost not every reason, but enough reasons for anybody to say, okay, I understand. Not saying because obviously she's been with him for 13 years, so she could. Have gone through the same thing and said, no, that's not enough. But I mean, everybody is not the same type of individual. Huh?
I said everybody has their breaking point.
Yeah. So I just, I just left. It was an ego thing too.
You was tired of that shit.
Well, there was a little bit of ego too, so I have to say that too, because even some women who are tired don't decide to do anything. So I mean, there was a lot involved. There was a lot embedded, and I don't want to go into it because just as much as I can point the finger, he can point the finger too, and that's our truth. So
around was a lot more difficult.
Yeah. So I mean, at the course, and then of course she was in the midst, and we had a relationship as well. When he left, we got closer. So and when I left, it changes the dynamics of things. She was affected. My son was affected because my son looked at TKO as a father as well. They had a great relationship, a great bond. And in truth, people didn't want to see us together. I'll blow you guys away with this. I'm pretty sure TK won't reject to this, but my mother actually helped with his incarceration. She was one of those people that didn't want to see us together. Okay. So she helped with calling and coming up with lies and not saying what she said was true at all.
Basically calling my PO. So
she called inspiration and made all these accusations. Yeah. So when I say it's deeper,
it's deep. I wasn't gonna put it out there like that.
I'm totally okay with it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna put it out there like that, but yeah.
Yeah. So when I say it's deeper than just face value, it really goes deep. It's enough for me to sit down and write a story about it, which I love to do. So, I imagine, and I always think no matter what I go through, it doesn't matter what it is, I always think that I can overcome it. So it was ego in there too. And I was just like, all right, well, bye. And,
So look, so you said it affected your relationship. So how did it affect your relationship with, so who was there when you left? Were you all there?
Yeah, all three of us. So yeah.
No, I was gone. I was in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so he was in prison. He was in prison. He had just gotten sentenced. And so we knew that he was going to be gone for a while. But I didn't care that part. Then it happened. We got into it, and he said some shit that hurt my feelings, but we had already been knee deep into going back and forth with things anyways. And I just walked away.
Okay. I got a question.
So, point. Look, they. But by this time, today I've had plenty of conversations with Desiree because some animosity with us along the.
We can tell.
Huh?
We can tell.
No, not today. Not today because a lot of people.
Not today. But, we think.
we could assume that we don't like each other. That's past. Like I don't feel any type of way but love towards her. I don't feel no type of way but love towards TK. I genuinely love this woman. I don't feel no ill wills towards her, and she's the same way towards me.
Right.
So
okay, so look, so is this is this a bisexual relationship?
No, we were.
Or do y'all have your own individual relationships with each other or with TK?
Are you asking?
I think she's
Z
asking.
or
Whoever gonna answer.
Whoever want to answer. We just want to come on in.
Look, if I'll say it like this. If Desiree and I want to do something and that's what we want to do, then we do it.
Right.
There's no restriction as far as the household. There's no restriction as far as the household.
I gotta get it right back. Gotta get it right back.
rainbow.
There's no sexual restrictions in the house.
Okay, right. Okay. Well then just come on in. Y'all go on, we go out.
I have a question.
And we like nasty freaky shit on this show too. We gonna freak them up. Real, right? Real.
I got nothing left. Cheers to you.
I
ain't got nothing left.
For actually Armani. One of the viewers want to know, she said, you radiate unbothered. She said, and the shit's pretty fantastic. But how long did it take you to become completely comfortable with this lifestyle?
Because you were here first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was his best friend first. So while he like developed into the lifestyle, I wasn't necessarily with him. I was just his best friend for at least like 7 years before. So before that, before I came into the lifestyle with him, then it was just like we were just best friends. So what was the question?
How long did it take you?
How long did it take you to become?
Oh, okay. I guess not that long, but I mean, kind of in the middle a little bit. You know, I had to be more comfortable with everything that's going on because it's new to me at the same time. Like dealing with like different girls, different females.
All right.
Dealing with, you know, just everything because it's new when you first come in.
Right.
So at the same time, I like right now I feel definitely more comfortable with him, more confident in our relationship.
Right.
So right now it's like the best.
So TKO, when are you gonna marry Armani? She seems like she's the most loyal. Well, I don't want to say that, but I mean like she's been around.
Whatever you want.
Well, check this out. You know, and the way I look at this thing is, man, we already married. And it's not like I said in my live. I don't know.
You just try to take a sip.
The dog just trying to take a sip.
I didn't see the dog. She just licked my lips. Bump you in your nose, diva.
They're gonna call animal rights. Some drink. They already called me the Black Tiger King. But
You want me to give you some?
No.
But
No.
damn, what was the question?
Do you plan on Armani? She's been there with you the longest.
I couldn't.
When you gonna marry Armani?
No, but we don't do that. You know, if I was gonna single out and marry Armani particularly, then I wouldn't engage with anybody else. When I say I'm building a family, I'm really building a family. So when I die, I want to have 6 to 7, 8, how many females coffins right on the next.
I'm sorry, Nicole, shut the fuck up because I just asked the question, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Gang. Gang. Motherfucker.
I want that one
already. But yeah, I take this relationship with everybody very seriously. I'm not doing this just for a quick thrill. I'm not doing this for a couple of years. I'm doing this for a lifetime. You know, but it's a lot of people can't last for a lifetime. I want longevity. You know, I want to motherfucking like I said, grow together. I want to grow old together. So it's not just about Armani, but yes, Armani's been here the longest. And yes, she's a beautiful woman. But yeah, she already understand. This is all a royal family, man.
Yeah, so
Most
it's
Right, and it doesn't necessarily mean that
there's
I'll
no
be there for
hierarchy.
long.
So is there a hierarchy?
You said what?
Is there like a hierarchy? Like
No. It's no
okay.
favor. I mean, because people already know what it is.
That's a good thing. They keep down a lot of shit. Y'all already know how he is.
That's a
You
good
said
thing.
what?
They keep down a lot of shit. You ain't gonna tell me that bitch better than you.
I like that. I like that.
Hell no! Bitch, I went over there and I done sucked down your goddamn dick and sucked it down like that. You think you can tell me that I come second with some shit I ain't gonna
Now,
Not even. It's not even like that.
no. Let me explain it. Let me
What's
explain.
good?
You
I'm
have to
just
explain
saying,
it.
ain't no hierarchy.
He don't make
Let
it like that.
me
He don't
explain
make
it.
it like that. And that's a good thing.
And that's a good thing.
I'm gonna come a little bit closer.
Come over here.
That's a good thing that he don't make it like that, and he don't make y'all feel like that, because then that would mean that you guys would feel like you got to be in competition.
Right. So at the end of the day, it's like this. Don't get me wrong. When somebody's joined my team, join my empire, join my whatever you call it, my family, they gonna know it. Yeah, she been here 13 years, so she don't gotta have a ribbon on her chest, and we don't gotta add more and give seniority. And hey, you want to sit in the front seat? Like, no, we don't play none of them childish ass motherfucking games. She already know her position, and yes, I mean, motherfuckers are gonna know that when it comes to trusting and feeling secure. Yeah, because she proved that, and other people have to prove that same solidness. But that's about it. At the end of the day, I don't play favorites. I don't play I don't play the main chick, and like, we all the main up in this event. You feel what I'm talking about?
You
make them comfortable. That's a good thing. They all
queens
feel
are comfortable in the palace.
right. That's right.
Yes, indeed. You asked me a question.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
question for you. Who you want to go with your question?
Okay, so let me see.
Go upstairs, baby. Hold on.
You done covered every
So when you
Hold on,
bring,
I'm about to go upstairs.
who decides who brings in another person, or how do you guys come to the decision that we're gonna bring in this person, this woman?
Well, since you
How
was with me,
how is
tell
it
me.
practiced?
I think you should tell them.
No, go ahead.
I can answer the question. It's a general question.
It's a general. All right, cool.
Anyone can. Me, her, or him. If I see someone or I like someone,
That's right.
I can come and I can talk to him and say, "Oh, I think you should check this person out," and vice versa. With me, I'm pretty sure. I mean, even how the introduction was with me to her and her to me. She was here obviously, so they had to have an introduction with me. So it can be anyone. It doesn't necessarily just have to be him. It can be either of us.
Right.
Okay, so let me ask you this: can you only have relationships with other women? You guys have relationships with other men?
Only women. We don't want another man.
Okay, well,
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. No, it's gang, royal family.
What does that one say?
I'm gonna coochie me out. Give me 2 dicks, please.
They burnt up. They
What
burnt
does
up
that?
in this bitch.
What does that colorful fan say? The one that you just hit.
Huh? Which one?
The last one. What does that say?
Thank you. Next.
Oh. I like that.
Yes, indeed.
So there's a question. Oh wait. Yeah, I just asked. Oh, okay. So there's a question for TKO. At what point did you decide that you were emotionally and financially able to lead a household with multiple wives? A lot of men want multiple women, but aren't in the position mentally, financially, or emotionally to be that type of leader.
Right.
Ooh, what's a beautiful motherfucking question.
That was a great question, right? Shout out to Catherine Richard. That was a good question.
And nobody, shout out to the person who answered that question, because nobody ever asked me that question. So check this out. Actually, when I started, I was at the bottom. So I wasn't in a financial situation. We all built it up together. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, see, people think that a man only take care of his house if he has money. But the real jewels is in the mind, the knowledge, the wisdom. So I already had that. I had the vision, the mind, the knowledge, the wisdom, the dreams, and the ambition. So guess what I gave? Straight up, gang.
Damn word. Come on in.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, I just gave the knowledge to the people I was dealing with and building with, And from there, that's how we got the finances, you know. And I'm humble enough to say this as a man. I don't have too much pride and ego. It's something that I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't have built this empire by myself, you know. But it started with me being the head, having the knowledge and the wisdom and the vision, most definitely.
They believe it. That's right.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, wow, that was
Appreciate it.
you better come on in. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. It's just TKO Capone.
You feel me? That's our tea time.
Okay. Ooh, wow. Nasty. That was a little
so nasty.
Put your number on the line, bitch.
Already.
So we want to know. So that covers who pays the bills. Everybody pay the bills.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, we are. And let me say this. Let me say this too, because I know there's a lot of new people looking at this and looking at me and even knowing about me. But I've been in the music industry, you know, so I make money to this day. Like from music, I got residual income. You know, I'm somebody that's been really underground. You know, I'm not saying I'm famous, but kind of semi-famous. You know, I done made some moves. I done made some noise in underground hip hop game. You know, so that's how I bring in money.
Okay,
that's awesome.
Okay. And what do you ladies do? You don't mind that we ask? Like, what's your career path?
Starting with you. Go ahead. Then I'm gonna let you come down. Go ahead. You can start.
Well, I do a little bit of everything, honestly. Well,
somebody might need your services on here, child.
Currently, I am in the vacation ownership industry, so it's like real estate. In the state of Nevada, where we're located, it's considered real estate, but it's timeshare.
Okay.
When I got with TKO Capone, that's when I first started dancing, exotic dancing. I left the lifestyle, but I still kind of dab back in it a little bit. But I'm a square at heart, so I kind of dab back in the dancing industry. Okay. So I kind of dabbed in it a little bit because it's easy money. You can go in not having no money and come out with money. So and then know you're gonna walk out with money in your hand. You gotta,
you know.
Hey, y'all both from LA.
Yeah, I was on that. Yeah, I'm not the coast at King Henry. So
King Henry. I heard about that. So I heard about King Henry.
I got to experience some places. I danced in other states and stuff like that. I actually did better other places than I did here. I guess because I'm a thicker woman. So in Vegas, they like
you.
I know. They like them petite. They like them petite women out here.
Like that. I'm like that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I moved here from Atlanta, so wrong goddamn shit.
Here with that shit.
Now from Mobile, Alabama, but I moved here from Atlanta, and you know they got ass and shit. They think like that.
So absolutely. So anyway, so I still do exotic dancing every now and again, but I mean my goal is to be an actress and to write books full time and inspire women. So that's currently what I do. But you know, I'm kind of all over the place right now. But yeah.
Okay. And Armani Bougie, what you do, boo?
I dance.
What?
Right now.
All right, girl. I had a little piece of change. I want you to clap her.
Family girl, yes. I need 2 fans. I need 2.
I got it.
Yes, I dance right now. I've been dancing for about 3 years now.
Okay.
You know, I kind of went back to the square life for a little bit, but I'm back now. For now. Okay. So I get my brand launching to where I can make my own money.
Right. Just show up just to say hey and walk through.
I need 2 fans all the time. I need 2. Yes, give me 2 fans. Yes.
Okay, what you do?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. The motherfucking Jasmine, you smoke, baby. Come weed up.
No, Trey.
Jasmine, you smoked when you came on here because you quiet back there.
I know.
Yeah. So you have to sit down there.
I'm currently in school right now.
We just
I'm currently in school right now, online school, because everything that's going on to be an esthetician.
Okay.
So I am, working my way to build my brand and have a name for myself and my clientele and everything. All the other goals, you'll see it down the line.
So when you say esthetician, you're gonna be doing like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be doing eyebrows.
So what I want to do, my specialty will be Brazilians and eyebrows, but I really want to tap into probably everything as far as like facials and microblading.
Get into that microblading.
A little bit of everything.
That's money. That microblading.
Yes, absolutely.
Girl,
Absolutely.
1,500.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, every 15 didn't feel good. But these are some good ass fans.
Yeah.
She made funeral fans that you get from church.
Not the lace.
With the wood out the back. This ain't that one of these. Okay, so that's a good field to be in, because I know people who do that shit and they make hella goddamn money doing it.
Yeah, it is. It's a very, very expanding thing. Not even just with the services, but making your own product and everything, storefront. There's so much that you can expand in it. So my vision for that is way beyond my expectations.
See, so you're gonna be into like white labeling your own product, that shit.
Everything.
Soon as open back up.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, when they open back up, shit, I'm gonna teach you.
So I have a question.
Okay.
I want to know is does Z plan on coming back? Is she coming back?
Z.
You look like you back when you at Z.
What you gonna do, Z?
I ain't talking about behind your back, Z. Where you at? You look like you want to
come on in. Come on in, Z. Come on in.
Honestly, we haven't entertained. I don't even know if I want to say at all, or we haven't really entertained me coming back. Since he's been home, we've been more distant than anything, truthfully.
So wait, when he got home?
I got home at the beginning of last year. I was just low key, but at the beginning of last year.
Okay, just stacking your paper. I seen the story. Just stacking your paper, building and shit. Quietly.
Yeah, I was kept behind the scene.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I stalked our page. I talked to him today. I said, look, let me tell you something. I went all the way back to when you had the braids and the back and made the little video.
Gang. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Look, I came on. So we want to get to the good part, because y'all, we ain't gonna just talk about, this shit right here. When you got this shit out the way, I want to know about what is the sex? How is the sex settled? Is it a free for all sex where everybody can? Do you have like set times apart? We want to know. Y'all they want to know. They said it. They already know questions and shit. So this is why I'm asking y'all shit. They want to know, how does sex go down? Is it a community effort or?
Go ahead. Take the question, baby.
How it go? Tell us how it go, child.
So I'll answer it. Even though
I want to know.
So even though I'm not in the house anymore, I'll answer the question. Sex goes down whenever. Whoever, whenever. You have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind everyone's in one house. So, if you in the mood, ain't nobody. If, for example, just an example, right? If me and Armani are in the mood to fuck, we're not gonna be like, oh, hold on, let me go get TKO.
Right.
We're in the mood. You get what I'm saying? We're in the mood.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Organically.
It just happens. No, it's
Yes,
one
bring your
thing.
colorful one. Yes.
No, it's one thing if we're doing something and he walks in and he joins, that's different. But nobody's gonna not do something
Come
with
in,
somebody
hit
else
swinging.
because
This
someone's
is it.
missing, or because wait, our money's at work, so let's not do something.
Right.
What?
Okay.
I'm horny right now. Like, do you think this vagina's gonna wait till she gets home? Like, no. So it happens.
Come on in. Come on in.
It happens whenever. I mean, we use the word organically a lot because everyone's trying to be.
Yeah,
So
we do.
like everyone's
Sick of it.
everyone's trying
getting
to
it
just
tattooed
be
everywhere.
Organic.
Organic. That's the word of the year. Organic.
Because everyone's trying to just be true to themselves, not be coerced, not be a
Right.
certain type of way because she wants me or he wants me to be a certain type of way. But you say what you feel. You do as you feel. If I feel like sucking dick, then I'm gonna suck dick. I'm not gonna wait till our money comes home.
Come on in. See, oh, that's
So that's how it works. People are.
That's wrong, man.
I think people get the misconception that because there's so many people that it's always a group thing, but that's not entirely true. Can it become? Yeah, if everybody's at home, everybody's in the mood, that's one thing. If we're all watching a movie and we all in the mood, that's one thing. But I mean, if we all got different shit going on, she's at work, I'm at work, he's in the mood, she's in the mood, they're not gonna wait for me. Nobody's waiting. Like, we about to just get it in.
No. It's going down.
You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all have really changed my mind. Now I've been with my husband for 16 years. I'll cut his whole motherfucking dick off. But he gonna be circumcised again. But you know, everybody ain't built like that. That ain't my ministry. I stay in my fucking life. You see what I'm saying? I ain't.
Right. You being true to yourself.
But
So
you know,
have you ever had a threesome with him?
I really like, you know, have respect, you know, for you guys because y'all are sober about the situation. You know, I know y'all fought. Somebody in the fight. Who had a fight? Somebody that had a fight. Who the slap to?
Never experienced it.
I want to say that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not even close.
No.
We've never
I've never even put my hands
Never
on one.
And that's why I really bitch all the way to fuck up. Okay?
Yeah, we.
You know, that's beautiful though. That's like you got, you know, let me see. Shit, I don't even know what the fuck I want to ask because you know, y'all just gotta cover everything and it's just, you know, it's a beautiful thing that y'all got going on, especially when everybody honest. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
So don't be out there around there TKO Capone.
Yes, indeed. What you say, baby?
Don't make nobody have to hit you.
What are you eating over there? A pepper or a pickle?
A pickle, that's all she motherfucker do is eat. I'm high, y'all. She done hit the weed, guys. She done hit the weed 2 times, and this bitch went and ate banana pudding and a pickle.
That's why I don't smoke. I get the same way.
It's Anthony Dunbar said this is not a polygamy relationship. Anthony, he said it's not really a polygamy relationship. It's more of an open relationship. It's more of a. Is it more of like a because y'all don't be with no. So what? So you are it's polygamy. Polygamy, right?
Let me explain it.
Come explain it to the people because explain it to me.
Want to see my butt?
They are all in a relationship together. That's what it is. Martha Banger, that's what it is. Polyamory.
Yeah. You said somebody in the comments already said the correct word. I don't know how to pronounce the correct word, but it's not an open relationship because they're not openly sleeping with other men, so we can't call it openly. Or women. You know,
right.
You know, outside of our empire, you know, so it's not that. But the only thing that distinguishes from a polygamous relationship is a marriage certificate,
a piece of paper,
a piece of paper. So it basically is a polygamous relationship,
right? Because let me tell y'all something. All y'all that just hung up on a piece of paper and all that shit, I'd have told your ass before. That paper is so that when the nigga die, it goes to who the motherfucker goes to business arrangement.
That's it.
That's what that is. That's what that is. God, look, God has got something to do with the goddamn relationship. But the marriage word, I told y'all, even though I'm married, even though I'm married, since I've been married and I've been with my husband for 16 years, I understand marriage, what marriage is, and I understand what a piece of paper is.
Right.
So I get it.
Technically, Nicole, I thought I told you to shut the fuck up. I just keep looking over there and I read that motherfucker block.
She lit. You can tell she's from LA.
Yeah, you know how to act.
I look over, I can see her motherfucking ass popping up. Fuck up, bitch. Damn.
I had to go on with it. So we're gonna get ready to end this. Is there anything that y'all want to say? That y'all want to shout out? We've been had y'all everybody's social media handle running across the bottom of the screen. But is there any parting words that you guys want to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna let the ladies go first. Go ahead.
Armani, anything you want to say? It doesn't mean anything. It's not saying already. Okay, so I'll speak first. The only thing I want to say to anyone viewing is be true to yourself. Now, a lot of people don't know what that means, and I'm not going to explain what that means here, but it simply just means think about to yourself, what do you want to do? Right. And just do that.
And
hang out with who you want to hang out with, date who you want to date, live how you want to live, hang out with who you want to hang out with. That's being true to yourself. Don't allow society, like TKO said earlier, dictate how you live. Don't allow people to determine what you do. Do it because that's what you want to do. I don't explain myself to nobody outside of my household, and I don't think other people should either. Fuck them. Live your life. Be happy. Figure out who you are.
Yeah.
And really, ultimately, that's the message I want to parlay. That's how I got involved with TKO. That's how I met Desiree. This is how I'm here with Jess. Armani, I'm sorry.
The government.
She did me too. Armani. I'm sorry. Hey, that's my ex-wife. I know her, okay? So forgive me. That's how I met her. Because I was open. I just did what I wanted to do. So, and that's it.
Yes, indeed. Come on, Bonnie or Jasmine.
You want me to move?
No, you good. I'll just say, just be open. Me, especially being new and coming from a long-term relationship and never even imagining myself being in this situation, it's all about just being open and, like she said, being true to yourself and not living life for anybody but yourself. And that comes from to family, your mom, your dad, grandma, anyone. Not living life for them or caring about their opinions and what they're going to think about you, but just doing it for yourself and worrying about and just thinking about the now, not the past, not the future, but the situation that you're in right now.
Yes, indeed. I got some good answers tonight. Okay.
All right. Come on in.
No,
come on in.
I agree with both of the ladies here, and stay solid to a real king at the same time. Gang, gang, gang.
Gang. Short and sweet. Really, I'm not even gonna lie. Z has said a lot of things I was actually gonna say, so that's good. We're on the same frequency, But just really staying true to your motherfucking self, man. Because I grew up in a traditional type of system, being in the Christian church and things like that. So I was always dictated by what they would feel, my religion, being part of religiosity. So now that I just became spiritual and gained more wisdom over the years, I don't subscribe to that. I just stay true to myself because that's all I have at the end of the day is myself and God, my own personal relationship. So, I just suggest the same thing because now I'm actually at peace. I have a lot of more understanding. I'm just at a lot of peace. But she did ask for y'all handles though, so before we get out here, y'all want to share y'all social media?
Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so follow me on IG at Bow to Your Queen with a dot in between.
Shit.
He already does. Just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Bow to your queen with a dot in between each word.
Yes, indeed.
I don't have no social media currently, so I have no.
Well, when you gonna get your social media, girl?
Armani.
I'm on
How you
social
gonna do lives
media.
without social media?
Yeah, she on social media. Cool. Armani.
You can follow me at Armani Bougie. That's ARMANIBOUJIE.
Yes, indeed. And I'm TKO Capone. You can follow me. Subscribe to me on YouTube. You know my music. You know a lot of people. You know, the underground people that's into that can probably already know about me. But, you know, I'm all over Worldstar, YouTube. Follow me on IG, TKO Capone, Snapchat, King TKO Capone, you know, and on Facebook. And we got a new single, me and Armani Bougie, coming out with a single called Pepsi. And it's going down. And this is the beginning.
Right.
It's just the beginning. Like the polygamous. I don't want people to. I'm very private, first of all, so I've never even brought this to the forefront. But I don't want this to be the only foundation of us. We got so much to give to the world. You know, God put us on earth for a great reason, so it's a lot more to us to stay tuned.
Can I say something too? He said something that kind of triggered something.
Say it.
Women, just women, okay? Be open to the suggestions your man has.
Mm.
I'm not saying be open to polygamy or anything of that nature, but just be open to the suggestions, because it's normally the women who are closed-minded, want to argue, don't really want to hear what he has to say. She's not listening to what turns him on or what would make him happy. And that's when lying comes in. That's when cheating comes in. That's when deceit comes in. So I would rather know what you're doing and be a part of what you're doing than be closed-minded to it and cut it off. And you feel like, obviously, I can't talk to her about it. Let me just do my own shit on the side. I'd be damned if I'm going to be a fool. So I just say, maybe be open to whatever his suggestions
It ain't my ministry, but y'all just
Right,
come on in. Y'all that's closed-minded. It ain't my, you know, I ain't that strong.
Well, look, call me Mrs. I'm married.
That was good, though. Yes, indeed.
But we just want to thank us for coming on our show.
You all
Thank you
look.
for having us. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
We were so excited. I had to go live this morning. I still had cold in my eyes and everything. I was like, look, y'all know what's going on. So I was so excited. And I just want to say that you guys really gave us, like, you know, a really different, you know, perspective and respect for people that are in relationships like you guys have. And, you know, ain't no judgment over here. Somebody's beautiful. We think you guys are beautiful. Y'all look well. Yep. We've been looking at you. We've been looking at your weave and everything, making sure everything was on point. Everybody look good, TKO.
All right.
Everybody look good.
Yes, indeed.
TKO, you're on point, baby.
All right. Well,
So
yeah,
we want to thank you guys for coming on our show. And, you know, anytime y'all want to come over here or y'all want to promote something, like, you know, or whatever y'all want to do, come over here, you know, get us up.
Yeah, maybe when it's
y'all welcome.
maybe when all this coronavirus over, man, we're gonna do something live, you know, all together. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna have some drinks. I'm gonna bring some Ace of Spades, some bottles. We're gonna pull up. We're gonna get in the mode. Yes, indeed.
Gonna be our cut.
Hey, and I also want to tell y'all this. Y'all are first hosts. Y'all the first people. So that's already, we got to give a clap to that. Y'all the first. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Gang.
I have to be
Well, you guys just Instagram.
What you say?
I said we have your Instagrams and your Facebook's pinned on video as well.
Okay. Oh, we appreciate it.
Thank y'all for joining our show. And
Thank you.
We glad y'all out here where we at. We gonna have to hook up.
Yes, indeed. Much love.
Okay, later.
Thank you for tuning in.
As usual, y'all know we love the fuck out of y'all. We fuck with everybody that fuck with us.
Gang. Most definitely. Much love. Yes, indeed.
Hey, will you let me turn this damn thing off? I'm drunk, y'all.
Hey, I'm drunk. It's I be drunk.